I have worked with some of the fine clergy. I've worked with clergy that I didn't enjoy working with, but I do know I am very committed, as I said, to the scriptures, the planning of the worship, that it's seriously taken. It's not something that's just thrown together, like send it to the secretary and she just sticks the bulletin together. I like to think about it. And when I get to meet with clergy who have also thought a little bit, not a lot, I don't need a whole sermon, I don't need where they're going, I just want a general idea. When I have been able to meet with them and talk with them, because they're in the same business, then the synergy that comes out of that kind of planning opens me to a whole, I think then of another hymn that I hadn't thought of. I think, well, in the Presbyterian Church, they do this piece. I can pull that into the choir. All of that opens up worship. So I think being able to be serious about sitting down and planning and respectfully looking at each other's abilities, it goes many, down the road. That would be the best. Secondly, if they would understand that we're all working with the same people, and it's not a threat. That musicians are not to be threatened by clergy, and clergy are not to be threatened by musicians, because we're both artists in our own way, and we both want to toss the ball where people can catch it. And if we're able to establish that relationship and to be, who we really are in it, that's wonderful. You love to go to work.
Why do you think some clergy seem threatened by musicians or the music program?
They don't have enough training in music. I think the musicians, especially, Westminster Choir College, people that have gone into careers that are serious about church music, have learned more about liturgy, more about scriptures. They spend more time with the actual clergy theology. The clergy do not, for whatever reason, have training in the music end of things. So it's really a language that they may not even be interested in, but they know it has to exist. So here's this person in the church who also has the ear, the eye, the emotional support of people in the church. Well, how do you deal with somebody like that when you're the one who's supposed to be in charge? So it's an ego problem. And, you learn to, in the music field, to just be in your own little area and sort of wait it out if this is not a relationship that's going to work, or find another job. Because, the clergy always are in charge, really. They are the head of the church, and they have to be perceived that way. So, if it's not working, then there's plenty of church jobs. But if it is, then ride the wave when you can.